It was only opened in 2020, but quickly became one of the league's most recognizable venues. You're looking at SoFi Stadium in Inglewood, California. Jake Bates now ready to get this one started. And we're underway on Sunday night. Has this at the 6. He stopped on the return at the 27. All right, let's get this show on the road. It is 1st and 10. Throwing to start this game. Buys time, rolling right. Now he takes it. And this one doesn't go far.
It's one of those situations, not much to be had there no matter what he did with the ball. Even if he scraped a positive gain out of it, that's still a win and a confidence builder for this defense.
Here we go, 2nd and 9. Has him on the quick hitter. And he'll get it out to the 34 before he's tracked down.
Rhythm. You hear me talk about rhythm a lot. Whether it's a golf swing, a baseball swing, heck, even a bowler gets himself into rhythm. And I'm just telling you, Kate, from experience, these little throws to running backs, it's one of the best things to get your offense into rhythm and a nice little gain on top of it.
Throwing on 3rd down. Chased out to his right. And all that pursuit pays off. They track him down and drop him well behind the line of scrimmage. And the defense comes through. That's going to back him up and bring up 4th down. The Rams are set to punt. He punted 4 times last week in the win, and his first of this week is away. And before that return amounts to much, they bring him down. Officially a 55-yard launch. And the Pats will take over. From the 44-yard line now, 1st and 10. First give on the ground to Jahmyr Gibbs. Good little rip there. Looks like about 6. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. A nice 6-yard pickup. They're going to have 2nd and 4.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes him back. 3rd down coming up.
That sure ended up being a worst-case scenario. Pass rush just kept coming and bearing down, and he was looking for an escape that wasn't there. It's one of those plays in hindsight, Kate, where you really got to understand, I got to cut bait, cut my losses, and avoid such a negative play.
And what a play! He gets there to lay a massive hit and stop him after that catch. It's going to be 4th down. So now on to punch, somebody whose excellent football adventure began growing in San Dimas. It's Ryan Stonehouse. So no return on that punt. And the Rams have their work cut out for them on this drive. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Moving quickly, trying to get set again. The give for the first time to Rachaad White. And his charge towards the line, that's right around 3 yards.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Second down now, 7 to go. They go play action here. That's to his back. Here's Rachaad White. Nothing doing there as he gets out of bounds back at the line.
Well, he saw his guys pick up the blitz. Well, he felt them pick it up anyway if he wasn't looking at him. But with their effort on his behalf, I think this QB felt owed to them and the group up front to find somebody to get a completion so that effort up front wasn't in vain.
Throwing on 3rd and long. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Fair catch called for, and he brings it in. Looks like right at about the 29-yard line. That punt goes unanswered. No return there. And they're going to take over possession. First and 10 now from the 30. Slot man in motion right. And he didn't get much time to secure it as he takes a shot. Good job to even hang on through that catch there.
This is one of those real modest gains, Kate, that I like as a call. Adds just a little more variety to your playbook. Makes that defense wonder. Those guys on the other side of the ball think a little bit. This dude's not just a receiver. He may get in the run game as well.
Dumps it off to his running back. And he's downed after getting this up to the 41. That one gains 7. And that's a New England first down. Back to throw now. And not a great choice on first down. It's incomplete, nearly intercepted actually, so second down coming up. Gibbs now from the gun. And 2 yards is all he's going to get before he's caught. Ivan Pace able to make the stop. He gets a couple, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
You know, not a ton of yards, but still showing that commitment to the ground game. The type of run that keeps the defense from loading up in coverage and focusing entirely on that passing game.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. Catch is made down the right sideline. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down. It's a pickup of 34 yards. And the Patriots will have a first down. Now they'll hit the line just outside the red zone following that big play. On first down, it's Gibbs. And he gets it down to the 13-yard line. Call it 9 yards. Looks like a first for a moment. It's 2nd and 1. Another one for Gibbs. And he'll go down shy of the end zone. They mark him at the 4. All right, still scoreless through 1 quarter, but that looks like it's going to change pretty soon. Hopefully no shortage of excitement coming up in the second. We'll return to Inglewood in just a moment. All right, time to get this second quarter going. The Patriots set up inside the red zone. Gibbs. Hits the end zone for the New England touchdown. The Patriots get the game's first points here in the second. It's a Jahmyr Gibbs touchdown. Now it's Jake Bates for the extra point. Extra point sent right down the middle. And they add one on to their first touchdown of the contest. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. This one's going to be a return from deep in the end zone. This isn't even going to make the 20. The coverage team gets to him. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Dropping back to throw. And this throw is knocked away, incomplete.
That's a nice job there by the linebacker. He kind of looks like a cornerback on that, doesn't he? Perhaps those cover guys are going to have a little fun with him in practice this week because he looked like a DB right there, swatting the incompletion.
Here he is to throw on 2nd down. Toward the sideline, and he's got it. It's a 21-yard gain. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on 2nd down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about 3rd down at all.
New set of downs for him at the 38. Back to pass on 1st and 10. And they make the stop, we're going to say it about the 37-yard line. This one goes for an even 25 yards. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Shotgun snap, they're going to throw. Nothing there left side as it ends up incomplete. Almost a completion of the wrong team there. And it's going to be 2nd down.
Well, that's not the uniform you want to see almost bringing it in. They are so fortunate to have another shot down here after the near pick.
Second and 10 now. And this one's dropped for what would have been a nice gain. Looking for his wide receiver there. So now it's going to be 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen on the catch. That's an 11-yard pickup, and it gives them the 1st down.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
Pickens, the motion man right. Running in the red zone. They'll have 1st and goal to go now after they gained 18 on the previous play.
He easily had the yardage for a 1st, but he was hungry for a lot more. I think that tackle prevented something that was going to be a lot bigger than just a 1st down pickup.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Oh, he taps it quick to the receiver coming across here. It's an LA touchdown. Kicking team on to try the PAT. The point after splits the uprights. And the Rams tie this game 7-7. The Rams kicking team is ready. Then they're going to send this one away. And he opts not to bring this one out, so they're going to enjoy some good starting field position from the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. We'll start on the ground with Gibbs. And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
All right, here we go. Second down. Pass play coming here. Throwing the out route complete. And he reaches the 35 before going out.
I know I could sound like a broken record when I talk about timing and getting the ball out on time and on rhythm, but these outcuts, it is so imperative, and the best of them make it look oh so easy.
The Rams showing a nickel look. Third down coming up. They'll try and throw it here. This is complete to Gibbs. And he's out of bounds just past, looks like, the 40-yard line. A 7-yard pickup, and it moves the chains.
You know, they call that the money down for a reason, because you're just simply not going to last long in the NFL if you don't convert a good portion of your third downs. It's the money down. And nice to see them roll the dice and continue the series.
Now they'll throw out of the gun. He throws a bullet to this. He's got it inside the 25. And he breaks into enemy territory before being stopped on a huge gain.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive.
Working inside the red zone. An alert play defensively there. He got a hand on it to tip it away. That makes it second down.
I think we're starting to get a feel, aren't we, of why they like him so much in coverage. He reacts well to throws, is super adept at breaking up passes through contact, or like that one before they could ever reach the target.
Couldn't connect on first. It's second down. They'll go right side with Gibbs. And the defense is all over this one for a big loss.
You can keep your job in the NFL as a D-tackle if you eat up space. You really can. But you make that bag when you can defeat blocks, penetrate, and create runs for losses as a defensive tackle.
Defense looking to defend the marker on third down. They give to Gibbs on the option. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one. It's a gain of 5, but they still need a bunch here on fourth down.
Kate, I know you can see that smile on my face as we stand next to each other. Sure, I love that run. But I'm thinking about some great running backs. In fact, Corey Dillon, who created a lot of negative grades on my play sheet because I didn't want to carry out no fake. I wanted to watch the damage he could do like we just saw. Well, I know once that drive stalls out, that's where it really pays to have that reliable kicker on the sideline ready to bail you out. And he knocks that one right through to give him the lead.
And this drive will start inside the 25. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Blown back in the backfield, and he gets the handoff. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Double the distance to go after that holding call. It's now 1st and 20. Throwing from the gun here. On the move, headed right. And he'll go out of bounds. Looks a little short of that 35. It's a gain of 22. And it brings up an LA 1st down.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
They'll on first. Caught quickly on the slant. And they'll take him down at the 43-yard line. After a good pickup, they're set up with 2nd and short. Blown back in the backfield, and they give it to him. What a hit! He gets flattened to the ground. No gain on 2nd down, and they need 2 here on 3rd.
You know, Kate, over the years, I've heard running backs say there's just times you got to run in the darkness. And when linebackers fill that hole like that right in the middle of the field, he ran right into the darkness and the pain of that linebacker.
And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Picked off by Niehaus. And forget the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. But we all know getting the interception is the important thing, Brock. But how about this guy having the wherewithal to transition into a really nice return to then get the touchdown out of it, too?
Yeah, that's a great point. We talk about it with the receivers, right? Getting vertical right away after making a catch. Same thing for these defenders when they make a pick. They secure the football, sure. But instantly they go back to their offensive days. They want that touchdown, and they want a moment they won't forget.
Big lick from the coverage team there. That's going to stop the return before it can get to the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Getting right back to it after that interception. He's on the move. And he wisely avoids contact, sliding down there, and that played good enough for a first. It's a gain of 12 there. And the Rams are going to have a 1st down.
You know, Kate, back in the day, we had a slip and slide at practice for moments just like that. Actually practicing how to slide and get out of harm's way. Nice gain on the play, and denied that defense yet another chance to take a shot on him.
Completed here to Pickens. Down to the 10. To the house. Touchdown, LA. The Rams make it a 1-score game before halftime. George Pickens the touchdown. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. Short kick gathered in at the 15. And he gets to the 25, but not much further before going out. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Throwing from the gun. Forced out to his right. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up 2nd down.
Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. Rather than force something when no one open and risk a turnover, he wisely just threw it away.
Second and 10, and they'll stick to the air. Cut out left. And they crush him right near the marker. Looks close, but yeah, Brock, I think he safely got that 1st down before the hit.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
1st and 10, looking to throw. Looking right, and he finds him. And he's tackled after getting this to the opposing 46. Now we're going to have a timeout by New England. It's 2nd. And they still have one in their pocket for what's left of this half. New set of downs for him from the 46. Backfield is empty as they motion him outright. Still sticking with the passing game. And this won't be caught. Clock is going to stop. We've got 14 seconds to go.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
They are throwing it again. Escapes the pocket. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find the throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up.
You hear so many programs all around the league talk about it's all about the ball. It's all about the ball. Well, discretion, the better part of valor in a lot of cases. And right there, he understood it's all about the ball, and I'm not going to risk a turnover wisely, throwing it away.
Here he is on 3rd and long. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. Just before halftime, we get a timeout. Take it. Ryan Stonehouse back out there again to punt it away. And this one is away, and he got all of it and then some. He signals for the fair catch and brings it in. So that's the halfway point of this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Brock and I will be back right after this. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate, Scott, Brock Eward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. The Rams kicking team is ready, and they're going to send this one away. Starting from the 5. And he's brought down inside the 20 on an uneventful return. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Straight ahead with Gibbs. Doesn't get much beyond the line, a yard at most. Javon Holland there to make the stop. Manages just a yard on 1st down. Now it's going to be 2nd and 9.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get 1st downs against the better defenses in this league.
Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
Kate, I can speak from personal experience on this one. That is the absolute worst nightmare as a quarterback. When you call that bootleg and you turn around and all you see is nothing but a big old defensive end, yeah, your interest switch from getting rid of the ball to a little self-preservation. Good job just simply hanging on to the football.
He's going to try to drop it in deep right. That's going to fall incomplete. Either way, he was breaking it up. Couldn't hang on to the pick, so hits the ground, brings up 4th down. The Patriots have their punting unit out. No return on that punt. And it'll be good field position for them as they take over right at midfield. Good field position for the Rams as they get ready. 1st and 10. From midfield now. Makes the grab in bounds left side. It's a 24-yard gash, and it gives them the 1st down.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Blown back, gets the handoff. He takes a pop, and the ball comes out. Scooped up by the Patriots. And they limit the damage on the return, but it is still a turnover.
You know, this just can't happen on 1st down. It really can't. I mean, ball security's at a premium on every down, every distance. But on 1st down, it is especially a killer.
Off the gut they go with Gibbs. And he'll scurry forward for a pickup of 3. Second down now, 7 to go. From the 16. Big gain downfield. And he does quite a bit of damage before they finally take him down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive chunk. You got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Big play gets him across midfield, sets him up 1st and 10 from the 40. Hand off to Gibbs from the gun. And they bring him down around the 34. He managed 6 on the play, bringing up 2nd and 4.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine, and that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
Oh, the football's loose! And this is going to be a turnover. The defense forces the big play.
Those defenders see the QB keep the ball, Kate. They're hoping they could get a hit on him before he gives himself up. He got there in time, took full advantage, even hitting him hard enough to jar that ball loose.
Couldn't bring it in over the middle, incomplete.
Can't cover it much better than that. Really well covered, Kate, on that play. There just simply was not a window for him to sneak that throw in.
So after the incompletion, here comes the 2nd down call. Shotgun snap, looking to throw. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. It arrived as the ball did to break things up. And that's going to leave him with a tough 3rd and long. They haven't found it easy to score in this one, Brock, and physicality just like that, a big reason why.
And it usually is, Kate. I love defensive coordinators when they say, hey, it's not just what you see, it's what you hear. And you could hear the physicality of that knocking the ball loose.
From the pocket, he's taking a shot down the left side. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Looking for George Pickens that time. And that brings up 4th and long. The Rams are set to punt. And he sends this away. Definitely his best kick of the game thus far. He's got this at the 27. It's some nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. 58 yards on the punt there. And they'll get ready to go on offense. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. Running it with Gibbs. It's a gain of 3 for him. That brings up 2nd and 7.
That's the kind of run play that feels like tug-of-war at field day. And you're just not moving the other side. Just a short run. Neither side feels particularly good about it, and we'll move to the next.
They're going play action. Dumps it off to his running back. And he's brought down for a loss.
That just might be a throw he regretted as soon as you let it go. I know that feeling. He was doing all he could to find a completion down the field, but they were all over that check down and ready to turn it into a negative play.
They'll throw on 3rd and long. He's on the move. Can't find anyone open, and he's forced to throw it away.
He did exactly what he was supposed to do on that play. Felt the pressure and escapes the pocket. After that, it's on somebody downfield to get open and give him a target. No one did, and he simply has to get rid of it.
And the downhill charge gets there and touches this one right at the 14. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Trying to throw here out of the gun. Getting out to his left. And oh, someone stepped in. It's intercepted. DJ Turner comes up with it. And he's going to go. It's a pick 6. Well, I think the argument could be made, Brock, that maybe that time he was just trying to do a little bit too much. He continued to look for the throw, even as he ranged further and further from that pocket.
It can be tough for these NFL quarterbacks with the arms they have and all the work they do with these throws on the run in today's game. But a lot of time, take your medicine and throw it away. You'll be better for it. I know it hurts throwing one away. It hurts the stat sheet. Maybe it hurts to run and get hit. But it sure hurt a lot more seeing that one return for 6.
1st and 10 now from the 30. Back to the air following the pick 6. This ball's cut by Pickens. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot.
I know the Combine tries to test everything it possibly can physically, but I don't know how you test courage at the Combine because there's nobody defending you. Nobody wants to hit you. But that was the epitome of courage to make that in cut and make the catch.
Throwing with a blitz on the way. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Offense up to the line fast. Another try following the sack. That pass caught by Tank Dell.
Yeah, these in cuts maybe aren't the hardest throws from a degree of difficulty, Kate, but it does take some courage as a quarterback to throw into congested spaces, but it can pay big dividends.
All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3. Looking for a throw here. Buys time, rolling right. On the run right, throwing deep down the side.
You know, there's not a lot of tight ends who are true weapons this far down the field. And not a lot of cover guys who can match up with them in terms of size. They tried to get it to him in a spot where he could win it, but no connection to be made.
Third down pass didn't work, but the offense staying out there on 4th. He'll throw it. Chased out to his right. He connects downfield on 4th. That's a 26-yard gain on 4th down, Brock, and the huge play extends this drive.
You know, Kate, years ago, my old high school receiver and I got together for a football camp. I could still close my eyes and throw him that slant. We've done it millions of times. You get a QB receiver connection like that,
and he gets into the end zone. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams shave some off the deficit late in the quarter. That one right down the middle. And the Rams cut it to a field goal game. Ball is set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. His return starts at the 5. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. They've got first down from the 31. A give to Gibbs. And he found some running room for a nice gain. That's the end of the 3rd on Sunday night. It's the Patriots with it, currently with a not quite so comfortable lead to start the 4th. Second and 3 now. Man in motion, out of the slot. Second and 3. Finds him on the crossing route. And the tackle's made just beyond midfield at the 48. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You know, Kate, you'll find teams go to this crossing route concept sometimes a dozen times a game. And a lot of times it's for shorter yardage, but sometimes things break in the right coverage for a much bigger impact play. just like that.
1st and 10, ball set up at the 48. Coming right is Gibbs. Runs inside the 35. And they finally get to him at the 15. A big 34-yard pickup there. And that's a New England 1st down.
You know, it is so refreshing for these running backs when they have space to run. It's hard. There's so many collisions between the tackles. When they get on the edge and have green grass, well, the best of them take advantage of it.
And they'll only find 1 yard up the gut. 2nd down.
Okay, this is why you got to be careful to just run it always on 1st down. You got to break your tendencies. The casual fan, well, that casual fan knew what was coming, but more importantly, this defensive front did too.
Takes the handoff, now to throw. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, New England. Well, in a close game, they needed somebody to make that type of play. Now it pushes their lead to a couple of scores and makes a comeback that much more difficult.
You know, Kate, their offense did its part and padded the lead. Now it's up to this defense to make this 2-score lead hold up and carry it across the finish line.
Choosing to bring it out deep in the end zone. Poor choice to bring it out. Instead of the 30-yard line, they're going to start shy of the 20. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Throwing now, off play action. Flushed out of the pocket. Makes the catch, but does not do it in bounds. It looks like he came down on that sideline. 2nd down coming up.
You know, we're so often in today's game looking for this, that escapability, and I love that, getting out of harm's way. Now you just got to find a way to make the connection on the other end.
Off the play fake, he'll throw. He lets a heater go deep, middle of the field. Oh no, they get him yet again. And the Patriots take over on his 5th interception of the season.
You know, Kate, once you've thrown a couple picks, it's easy to become check down Charlie, right? Just throw it underneath and not take any more risk because you don't want to throw what he just did, his 3rd interception of the game. It's time to protect the football at all costs. And if not, well, that backup better get ready.
They're set up at the 35 now. Back to pass on 1st and 10. Catch made over the middle. He will go! Touchdown, New England! The Patriots can put this out of reach as they make it a 16-point lead. Bates tacks on the extra point. And the Patriots take a 3-possession lead. Bates has it all set up. Here comes the kickoff. And the kickoff is into and then out of the end zone. Touchback. This drive starting from the 30. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Interception last drive doesn't deter them. They're going right back to the air. He's got it inside the 25. And he takes this in. Touchdown, Los Angeles. The Rams get it back to within 2 possessions. That one splits the uprights. And the Rams cut the lead down to 10. That lead trimmed just a bit, down to 10 points now as the kick is up and away. That's going to be taken in at the 8. Good looking return here, and he's got room. This return makes it up to the 37 as he's tackled. Good field position for the Patriots as they get set for 1st and 10. They'll come out throwing. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. So they opt for the shorter pass later in the progression on that play, Brock, but man, the defense took that away too.
Well, what they tell us yesterday in those production meetings, nothing comes easy. No easy completions from shots down the field to those checkdowns to the running back. Wanted to make this offense earn everything. And they just did.
Give him 3 that time. That's going to bring up 3rd and 7. Again, it's Gibbs. Oh, he gets clobbered behind the line.
That's got to be so frustrating for the runner. You're fighting the good fight. You even ripped through a tackle to stay afloat, but the blocking can't buy you enough time or room to even get back to the line of scrimmage.
Fourth down, and on comes the punt team, and the kick's away. And he'll scrape together what he can on the return and gets it back to the 20. That punt goes 63 yards. And the Rams will take possession. To the air now on 1st and 10. It is Cup, left side. And he's brought down after a nice gain and a 1st down. Offense in the hurry up here. They'll throw on 1st. Dell with the grab. They manage 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
He'll dump this one off to his running back, complete. And they're going to haul him down a step before the 30, right at the 31. Now the Rams will use the first of their timeouts. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. They've got 1st down from the 31. Still sticking with the passing game. Escapes the pocket. A 19-yard pickup, and that's going to move the chains. A dose of the hurry-up offense here. From the red zone now. On the move, headed right. And that's going to be brought in. Touchdown, L.A. The Rams make it a 4-point game here in the 4th. George Pickens the touchdown. His 2nd scoring catch of the game. All right, here we go. Huge play for the Rams, going for 2. They'll try it on the ground. And he will get into the end zone. That's going to cut the lead down to just 2. We're down to a 2-point difference as they send the kick away. Fielded just shy of the end zone. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. This will be the last play before our 2-minute warning. To throw here on 1st down. Pass complete to Gibbs. And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play. Back to the line they go. It's 2nd down. Throwing now from the gun. That's caught by A.J. Brown. And he'll go down after pushing this up to the 29. Now we get another stoppage here. Just 1:52 remaining. The defense burns a timeout. Wonder what's in the playbook here as they come up on 3rd and 11. He's back to throw. And will he? No, he's not going to escape. They take him down on a timeout. That's all they had, so the offense free to start running the clock down now. Punt team on the field. And after that drive went backwards, he's going to send this one forward. He sends this away, and oh, this is going to be a field flipper. Starts his return from the 23. And he's brought down before the return gets far. That's going to be a highlight there, a 68-yard punt. And it's going to be their football coming up. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Here he is to throw. Rolling left, and they got there in time. He's taken down. Clock continuing to run as the Rams hurry to the line. He'll look to throw it. Forced out to his right. Trying to push it deep downfield. He's got it at the 30. And he flips the field for them before being taken down. Timeout taken by the Patriots. They're 1st and 3. And they still have 2 available for them as we approach the end of this game. A modest amount of time left, Brock, but crucially, no timeouts for him. It's 1st down. Well, the pressure nearly got to him, but still a good play defensively as that one falls incomplete.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Pass is caught at the 9. And he'll be just inside the 10 before he goes out. That's a pickup of 17 yards, partner, and it makes it 1st and goal.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
And the defense gets there to force a small loss.
This is one of those plays that I wish we had the huddle mic'd up, Kate, because I can assure you that offensive line in their own way is telling that running back, sorry, we did not give you any chance.
Pickens motioning left. It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss. Now the Patriots calling their 3rd and final timeout. And now they're powerless to stop that clock with a timeout at least. They've held him out twice. Here we go. 3rd and goal. Why not go back to it again if it's working? Complete. And this play reaches the 12-yard line before the stop is made.
Those little short throws, they are high percentage and certainly bread and butter. But they really run the risk of a quick tackle just like that and being stopped short of the sticks.
That one is good. And that, folks, is your game winner.
Well, I tell you what, you get to this time of the game, you've got to have that reliable kicker on the sideline to turn things over to. That's the definition of clutch right there as they take the lead.
He's got the squibber. And with no time remaining, he takes it back to win them the game. No flags down. This is over. Well, when it's set up perfectly, Brock, and you get an exciting return man back there fielding it, wow, there are not many plays in football more exciting than taking a kick back for 6.
Find those blockers, follow those blockers, and then step on the gas. So simple for me to describe, yet so tough to execute on the field.
So this is a win for the Patriots. And this was the type of response you always hope to see after a loss, Brock. Get right back out there and find a way to win the following week. So that's it for us here. Brock Heward, our crew, I'm Kate Scott. This has been the NFL on EA Sports. The Patriots emerge as winners as we say goodbye from Los Angeles.